Hello everybody, how are you today? Hope you're fine. Today we are going to start a new lesson which is about the scales that the scientists have. And this lesson helped us to just know how the scientists think and how they work together. Okay, so here we have a question. Do you see the frog and how does it stay on the lily pad? Okay, let's see what we are going to do, how we can explore, how we can do or like know information more about the frog. How can a frog float on a lily pad? The first of all, we are going to predict, which means to think what is going to happen. So where should you place the frog on the lily pad so that the frog stay dry? So again, we are going to ask where should we put the lily pad so the frogs stay dry, do not get wet. We are going to make a model. We have a colored paper plate, green with a crayon, and this is will be the lily pad. Okay, so this plate is going to be the lily pad, and then we are going to make it green, so it will be look like the leaf. We have to be careful when you are making a small holes near to the edge of the lily pad. Tie a 6-inch piece of string through the holes. We are going to make a hole and make a string around it. Place the lily pad in a pan or like a basin of water with a string below it. Okay. Then we are going to record the data and draw and write down where we place the frog. Right. So let's see let's see ourselves. What do scientists do? Scientists use many scales. Scientists use many scales. They have different scales. They observe, they predict, they conclude, they compare, they contrast. When they work, you wondered about the frog on the lily pad, just as you did. Scientists might make a model, like a model, which means we can make something we can hold with our hands for the smallest things, or for the smaller things like the virus and bacteria, and or maybe for the things we cannot hold it because it's very big. It's like the solar system. So models show how promising in real life looks. Scientists use other scales, and you can too. Scientists observe or look carefully. Scientists who observes a pond can find many amazing things. Like a stream of water, they can observe and know different things. Okay, when you observe, you just look and find out about something. The scientists make a model and they observe, which means they use their 5 senses to find out about something, and they and they will know a different things. Okay. Scientists also observe the height, the color, and the shape, and the plant that near to the pond. They know different things. They know the height, the shape, and the color. So the scientists observe the height, the color, the shape of different plants that live near to the pond. Okay. Scientists also compare, which means tell how they are alike and how they are different. Okay. So if I have two animals, so I can say how they are alike and how they are different. Look at the two ponds animal on this page. How might scientists compare them? Let's see how they compare the dame Sailfly and Kingfisher. They have things in common. They have things they are the same in, and they have the different things. Okay, look closely. Both animals and both of them they have, as you can see, both of them have wings, and they both live near the pond. And also they are different in many other things. Scientists find way to classify things or put them in a group. Insects and birds are different animals group. This is from the insect and this is from the bird. So they have different animal groups. Okay, so both of them have wings and fly. Both of them live near to the pond, and they are different. This is an insect and this is a bird that has 6 legs, and here it has 2 legs. This is body covering 3 body parts, and this is covered by like هنا head, an antenna, and different part of their body, okay, for the insect, and here consists of feathers. Okay, so this is the second scale. We said the first one, the scientists have a different scale. The first one was observe using their 5 senses to find out about things, and then we said compare, which say how they are alike and how they are different, and they classify, which mean they put the things in a group. Okay, then we have classify. Okay, right. Um, so how the scientists work? Look at the all the egg scientists found near the pond. Scientists can measure how large or how heavy the egg are. So they can measure how it's heavy or how it's like its mass. How it's heavy or how it's like light. Okay. Um, when you measure, you find out how long, or how long or how heavy something is. You find also how hot or how cold something is. Fact scientists find are called data. So the informations or the facts they collected, I call it data. When scientists record data, they write it down what they observe. So they have the data and they write the information down. So here we have the turtle and we have the frog and we have the dog. They measure their weight, okay, and they write it down. So then they collect it. When they collect it, they write it down in like a chart on a table. After scientists collect the data, they can put their data in order, put the things in order, which means to arrange them. For example, you can order the eggs by their size. Which one is the longest, which one is the shortest one, which one is the heaviest, and which one is the lightest one. Another scale scientists use infer, which means like you conclude. You use what you know to figure out something out. Can you infer which egg belongs to the animal on this page? Okay. Okay, so we infer. It's like a scale of for scientists, which means that you, from the things you know, just find out or figure out about something. Okay, so how do scientists learn new things? Scientists learn new things by investigating. When you investigate, you make a plan and try it out. Investigate, which means that you make a plan and try it out. Scientists start by asking questions. They predict what the answer might be. When you predict, you use what you know to tell what you think will happen. From the predict, when I see the sky is very cloudy, so I predict that it's going to rain. So predict, use what you know to just tell what will happen. Look at this picture of the tadpole and young frog. What do you predict the young frog will look like? So from starting, this is a tadpole and this is a young frog. From this information, I can predict it will be like an adult, seem like an adult frog. Okay. So from what I know, that I just predict that the shape and how it looks like. When you draw conclusion, you use what you observe to explain what happens. So in conclusion, from the shape of this frog, I conclude that it will be like this. So right in conclusion, we just explain what you observed and what you saw. Scientists draw conclusions and they conclude tadpoles live in the water, grow legs, and climb into the land. So in the beginning of their lives, starting live in the water and then go to the land. Scientists communicate their ideas to other people. to other people. And when you communicate, you write and draw or tell your idea. Communicate, I'm talking with somebody, or maybe I draw something to just communicate with the other one and telling idea. Here is my frog notes. Starting at first at tadpole, consists of just head and tail, and then legs. They have a front and hind legs. Then the tadpole grow their legs and still has also the tail, and then the tail will disappear completely, and their legs will be shorter, and the one in the back, it will be longer. So my conclusion: frog grow legs and can also walk on the water, or walk on the land. Think and talk and write, which skills help scientists put things into group. We said that they observe, they compare, they classify, they arrange. Write about the new things you might want to learn if you were a scientist. We can search for it. That's all about my lesson. Hope you enjoyed and understand all of my information. See you next lesson.